What's up guys, it's RMT Gamer. Today I'm going to be doing my Nintendo Switch collection of 2024. I've got like over 60 or 70 games now, and that's quite a bit more than I had last time I did a collection video. But yeah, I'll just get right into the collection. So first I have Stardew Valley. I haven't played it yet, but I heard it's pretty good, but I haven't heard much about it, but that's pretty much all I've heard. So yeah, I do need to play though. Next up, I have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I love this game. It's definitely one of my favorite Switch games, but it's a lot more fun when you're playing with like 4 people. I've only bought like probably like 3 or 4 of the DLC skin packs. But it's pretty fun. It's better than like the 3DS version or the Wii U version, and definitely better than the Wii version. So it's one of my favorite Smash games, but it is like a lot more fun when you have actual friends to play with and stuff versus just playing by yourself. Next up, I have Super Mario 3D All Stars. I love this game. It's fun. It has Mario Sunshine, Mario 64, Mario Galaxy in it. Galaxy is probably my favorite out of the three, and I have beat that one, but I haven't beat 64 or Sunshine. I'm like halfway through Super Mario 64 and halfway through Sunshine, but I just haven't gotten to beating them yet. But it is pretty fun, and it was like a limited time too. You could get it, so I don't know if you can get it anymore. Next up, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This is one of my favorite Switch games. I love this game, and especially the Bowser's Fury mode. It's a lot of fun, but I just wish the mode was longer. The 3D World mode is great, obviously. It's a port from the Wii U, but I love this game. I have the Wii U version, but I've only beat it on this one, and I've actually beat it like 3 times on my Switch. But yeah, it's a really fun game. I definitely recommend it, but it's also a lot more fun when you have more people to play with. Next up, I have Super Mario Odyssey. This game's really fun. I beat it like a few times now. I haven't got all the moons yet, but I've got most of them. But yeah, it's really fun. I love how you can like basically possess other creatures or enemies in this game and use their powers as an advantage, like get through certain obstacles and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Like you can become basically anything you want in this game, and it's definitely one of my favorite Mario games. And it's also like my top 5 favorite Switch games. It's like something you kind of got to get if you get a Switch. Next up, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. It's alright, but it's pretty similar to the other New Super Mario Bros. Games. But I don't got much to say about it. Next up, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. This is like a lot better than the New Super Mario Bros. Series. It has like a lot of new stuff they introduced for it, like the Wonder Seeds and the Wonder Flowers, how they like change the levels and make them go all crazy with a bunch of random stuff. And then there's all these badges you can collect which give you different power-ups that are really cool, like a floating hat or being able to do a cool like double jump or swim faster. Like there's all this cool stuff. They got some of the old power-ups from the other games, but they also have some new ones, and it's just like a lot in one game, and it's really good. And I love the level design. I just wish I had some more interesting bosses and boss fights, but it's still pretty good overall. Next up, Super Mario RPG. This game's pretty good. I'm over halfway through it. I only need to collect like 1 or 2 more of the stars you gotta collect in it. Uh, I'm pretty sure there's like, I don't remember how many stars there are, but you gotta collect like stars throughout the game to beat it, and then you get all these cool characters to play as. Or you don't play as them, but they're like your sidekicks, you know, and you can use them in the boss fights to play as, and they have some pretty cool abilities and stuff. So yeah, I love this game. I definitely want to beat it, but it is a very good Switch game, and I know it came out on the Nintendo 64, I think, before, but I never played that one. Next up, Paper Mario: The Origami King. This game's pretty good. I do prefer other Paper Mario games over this one, but I do like the origami theme of it. I liked that about it. Um, and yeah, that's about it. It's pretty good, but it's nothing special. Next up, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I liked the story a lot better for this one, and it actually had a lot better characters compared to like the non-memorable ones from Origami King. Yeah, there's a lot of cool characters like Goombella, or I forgot the little Yoshi's dude name. I'm pretty sure you get to pick his name, but he's pretty cool too. But all of them are nice because you can use them in the boss fights or just normal enemy fights. It's very good. It's a long game, or at least for me it was. There's a lot of like side quests and stuff you can do. But yeah, it's a fun game and it's definitely better than Origami King. Next up, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I haven't beat this game. I don't even think I'm halfway through it yet, but it's pretty good. It's just I kind of got stuck on a level and never finished it, but it is fun. And it's definitely like different from other types of games. It's like its own thing. And I like how they, have like it's such a random concept, but it works really good. Next up, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I kind of like this one better, just like with the like style it's going with more in the story, but like it's kind of like Mario Galaxy in a way. Like it has like the star bits and stuff, kind of, but at the same time, it's still its own thing. It's still like Mario plus Rabbids. It's pretty fun, but I think I only got like a little over halfway through the game before I just kind of gave up on it. But I will go back and finish it eventually. Next up, Super Mario Party. It's okay. It doesn't have the best like mini games and stuff, but it is fun to play with people. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This game's very fun, especially when you have people to play it with. But even when you're playing by yourself, it's really fun. And then they released the DLC, which I got for it, and it has a lot of new courses that it came out with since they released them all by now, and they were like slowly doing it like after they announced it. I think they would do it like over the past few months. They just released like DLC packs until they finished it all. I don't remember exactly how many it was, but yeah, there's a lot of tracks now you can play on, and some new different characters too they added, which is pretty nice. Next up, Luigi's Mansion 3. I love this game. I do like it better than Luigi's Mansion 2 just because you have like Gooigi and stuff, and it's in a big hotel. It's just nice. I like the level designs and stuff, and all the different like elevator floor levels you can go on and stuff, and all the different ghosts they have for that. And the boss fights are pretty fun too. Next up, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This game is pretty fun. I like it's like just mini levels, and then they have the Super Mario Odyssey levels you can play. Which if you have it on the Wii U, you get the Super Mario 3D World like mini levels. But for this one, it's Super Mario Odyssey mini levels, which is really cool. I like this game. I beat it, but I don't think I beat the what's it called? I think I got the DLC for it, and I never beat that. But I would like to go back and do that. Yoshi's Crafted World with the pre-owned case, sadly, but it's a pretty fun game. It's nothing too special or memorable, is what I meant to say, but it is a pretty fun game to play, and I like the art design for it. Next up, Super Mario Maker 2. This game's pretty fun. I like building levels or just playing people's levels. I don't do the online much though, because like it's really laggy for me. I don't know if it's like that for a lot of other people because I know Nintendo's online isn't the best, but yeah, I prefer just making levels. Next up, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I just recently beat this. It took me a while just because I was distracted by other games. It is pretty fun. It just kind of got repetitive, I guess, at sometimes. I don't know. It kind of got some of the levels did kind of bore me, but overall it was pretty fun, especially towards the beginning. Except Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I haven't beat it yet. I'm only on like World 3, I think, but it is pretty fun. Next up, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I love this game. Definitely one of like my top 3 favorite Switch games. And there's so much I could say about it, like the design of the whole game, the world layout, the music, everything is just really good, and they definitely did a good job working on this game. But yeah, I do like the next one better though, which is Tears of the Kingdom, just because it literally just expands on what Breath of the Wild was. It has the same map except with some new things, like you can go to the Sky Islands, you can go in caves, you can go in the underground world. There's like more places to explore on the main island. The Hyrule Castle's floating out. It's just pretty cool. I like it, and I like how you can use the fuse ability and stuff, and the time reverse thing. I forgot what that's called. Next up, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This game's pretty good. I do like it more than Link's Awakening remake, but they are pretty similar, I would say, definitely with the level design, but you can do a lot more in this game with your freedom and how you can use echoes and stuff of all these different objects or enemies, which is pretty cool. It definitely makes the game more fun as you go through it and unlock more new echoes of enemies and stuff, which are really helpful with boss fights and stuff. But yeah, definitely a good game. Next up, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. It's pretty good. It's just like a less crazy version of Echoes of Wisdom. But I do really like the story of it, how it's like kind of like a dream Link was having or whatever. I like the story for it. But yeah, not much to say. Next up, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game's pretty good. I haven't played much of it though. Like, not much at all, probably only like 2 hours at most, so I do need to play some more, but I just got stuck on one spot and then kind of got distracted by other games after I couldn't figure it out. Next up, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I think I've almost beat this. It's pretty fun, but it just kind of got repetitive after a little bit, just fighting a lot, you fight so many enemies and stuff, but yeah, it's basically what it's about. But it is a good battle fighting game if you like those. Next up, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. It's alright for a Pokemon game. Definitely not the best. I haven't beat it, but I know I'm over halfway through with it, but yeah, it's nothing special. Next up, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Same thing, just with Eevee. Yeah, nothing crazy. I got that from one of my friends, so that's why I have a second copy of a game I don't like a whole lot. Next up, Pokemon Sword. This game's definitely better. I did beat it, or in my opinion, it's better at least, but it's nothing too great. Like, I do prefer handheld Pokemon games, like for the DS and stuff. Next up, Pokemon Scarlet. I haven't played much of this. It is pretty good. It's just kind of laggy, it looks like, and, just looks a little like, I don't know, the quality isn't the best looking, but I'm excited to play more of it. I'm just letting a friend borrow it right now. Next up, Pokemon Legends Arceus. I love this game. It's pretty fun. It kind of reminds me of like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, but with a Pokemon style. They did pretty good with it, but I do think they could like improve on it, and I'm pretty sure they are making another type of game like this for Pokemon Legends, like Z and whatever the other word was, but yeah. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I'm stuck on the last battle, the final battle. I just can't beat it. I wasn't prepared when I went to it, which I should have been more prepared. I've tried multiple times to try to beat it, but I finally just gave up and tried to get more materials and stuff and level up my Pokemon. But yeah, I need to finish that. But it is pretty good. I like the art style. Next up, new Pokemon Snap. I beat this game. I did like it quite a bit. I don't know if I'd like it as much now just because I got it a few years ago when I was more interested in simpler games. And I do think I'd like it still. It's just nothing too crazy, You're just taking pictures of Pokemon and stuff. Next up, I have Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I haven't played much of this, but it is a pretty good game so far. But I do prefer the other Xenoblade Chronicles games. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, this game's pretty fun. I actually just got it, so I'm not far into it. I just started playing it, and I need to play some more of it, too. Next up, Xenoblade Chronicles Torna, the Golden Country. I love this game. It's fun. I played quite a bit of it, and I love just the battles and stuff, the music, everything. And I don't know, it might be better than the normal Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but I'll have to find out and keep playing. But so far, this is my favorite one. Next up, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This game's good. I haven't played much of it, though, about the same amount of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 I played, so I definitely need to play both those more. But the quality of this game, or the graphics are really good, and the music is too. Next up, Splatoon 2. I like this game a lot. I put a lot of hours into it. But Splatoon 3 is definitely like more of an upgrade, but at the same time they're pretty similar, you know, not much different, which I do love the whole concept of Splatoon and stuff. It's just after a while I get kind of bored of it. But it is very fun and I like playing, you know, online with other people, and I haven't played much of the story yet for either of the games. Next up, Bayonetta 2, and it says it includes Bayonetta 1, which it technically would have if I didn't get it pre-owned, but I got it pre-owned, so I didn't get that. I only got the second one. I put like 5 hours into this game, and it is pretty fun. I love like the style of it, like the boss battles and stuff. They're just so chaotic and crazy, and there's so much happening all at once. It's really fun. I just like the concept of it, but I do need to play more of it. Next up, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I love this game. I love the art style and how it's like 3D, but not like, you know, open world fully necessarily, but it is very fun and one of my favorite Switch games. Next up, Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. This game's good. I did beat it, but it's nothing too special. It's just like a pretty basic Kirby game, and the story isn't nothing too crazy, but it is pretty fun. Next up, Metroid Dread, one of my favorite Switch games. I love it so much. It's just really good. The boss battles are amazing. The level design and layout are really good. And it is a pretty hard game towards the end, but it wasn't too hard for me to beat. It did take me like multiple tries to get through certain boss battles and stuff, but it was just really good, and I love the music, and it is like kind of eerie with I forgot what they're called. Oh yeah, the Emmy robots. They're really creepy and cool at the same time, and you have to like take them down and get power-ups from them, but they're pretty cool. Next up, Metroid Prime Remastered. I played like halfway through this game, I think. It's pretty good. I just haven't finished it yet, but I do love it. I love the openness of it, unlike Metroid Dread, because that game's like 2D. But this game's really fun. I just need to get back to it. I've just been busy with other games. Next up, Pikmin 3 Deluxe. This game's really fun, but I'm just stuck on the final boss battle, which doesn't even seem too hard. I think I only tried it once before I just didn't get back to it, but I do need to eventually, but it is a fun game. Animal Crossing New Horizons. I love this game. This is the game I played like the most on my Switch. It's one of my favorite Switch games and video games of all time. It's just really fun, and I was able to 5-star my island after putting a lot of hours into it, and I still customized it after and stuff, and I tried to get all the rare like Animal Crossing villagers, and I got quite a few of them actually by going to other islands and stuff and exploring. But I just love the whole like vacation idea of it, and it's really a really fun game. Next up, Game Builder Garage. I haven't played much of it. I just didn't like it that much as like I thought I would, you know, because I don't know, I just thought it'd be cool to build my own game and stuff, but it's nothing too crazy. Sonic Superstars, this game's really fun. I'm on like one of the last 2 worlds I need, and then I'll beat it. So I'm still working on it currently, but it is really fun, and I like the art style and stuff for it. And I do want to get Sonic X Shadow Generations. Next up, Sonic Mania. I'm so close to beating this game too, but I haven't beat it yet, and it is a fun game though. I like how it's like it's like the old Sonic games. And it came with the Encore DLC, which was pretty nice when I got it. Next up, Sonic Frontiers. I really like this game. It's kind of like Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild type thing, but you know, with its own Sonic style. Like I love these, I don't know what you'd call them, the dungeons or whatever you can go on, and you have to work your way to them. That's just a pretty fun game, and I do like the boss fights too. They're interesting and unique. Next up, Resident Evil Triple Pack. I've played all 3, I haven't beat them. I've mainly played through 4. I think I need to, like, I'm so close to beating this number 4 as well. And then I would say I'm further in 5 than I am in 6, because I barely played through 6. But they are fun. I do like Resident Evil, especially number 4. Next up, Starlink Battle for Atlas. I haven't played this yet. I heard it's not that good. so I just haven't got to it yet. Next up, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2. I played a little bit of it. It's interesting, but I just recommend getting normal NBA. My Hero One's Justice. I haven't played this yet. I heard it's pretty good though, from my friend who gave it to me. Oops. Next, Friday the 13th, the game, Ultimate Slashers Edition. I got like a free poster with it. It came with DLC and stuff. It was fun, but I'm just sad they took away the online mode for it. But it's a really fun game to play. Next, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. I played like half of this game. It is pretty fun, but I haven't touched it in a few years. I just kind of played it when I got it and then haven't played it since. But it is fun, and I like the whole style of it. Next up, Doom. I played quite a bit of this game. It was fun to play with my cousin when I was younger. This was one of the first Switch games I got, and yeah, it's just fun. I like the whole style of it. I do want to get Doom Eternal sometime. Next, Rayman Legends Definitive Edition. I only played like 10 minutes of this. I just wanted to try it out when I got it, but I haven't played it much. I heard it is really good though. Next, Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. I've played all three, but I've mainly played, what's it called? I don't know, I don't remember. Oh yeah, San Andreas. That's the one I mainly played. It's just really fun, but yeah, it's GTA. Minecraft, really fun to play on my Switch, like when I'm in the car or whatever, just if I'm not at home and I don't have my Xbox to play it on, I guess, but yeah. Next up, Street Fighter, or Ultra Street Fighter 2 Final. I don't know what that means, but yeah. I think I've played this one. I can't remember though. I know I've played a Street Fighter on the Switch before, but I don't know if it was my Street Fighter. But I do love Street Fighter. It's a good fighting game. Next, or actually my last physical game is 1-2 Switch. It's fun to play with friends and stuff. I mean, you can't really play it by yourself, but it's nothing too crazy. It kind of gets boring after a little bit. But for my digital games, I have Little Nightmares 2, which is really fun. I'm stuck on the final, or not stuck, I just haven't, I've been playing it like this past week and I finally got to the final boss battle. It's not a long game, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. And then if I go, I have like Among Us and demos for other games. Tetris 99, Rocket League. I have Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, which is a fun game. I like that a lot. I like taking down people as a cop and like running into them and stuff. Dead by Daylight, fun as well. Five Nights at Freddy's is pretty good, obviously. Everyone knows about that. Trying to see if I have anything else. F-Zero 99, which was free, I'm pretty sure. I think that is it for the games I have digitally. Oh yeah, and I have Mario Tennis Aces on my Switch digitally. And I have a digital copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons 2 on my Switch Lite. But those are all my digital games and all my physical games, so I definitely have more than I used to. They couldn't fit on my shelf, or they could fit on my shelf before when I made my last video, but now I had to make a second row because I ran out of room. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like or a comment. Yeah, bye.